All right, fellas. Thank you for joining us again. Another week. I hope everybody had a happy Father's Day. Hope everybody had a good barbecue. I know some of us had baseball games on Sunday.
Softball games.
Yeah, both my boys had tournaments. Father's Day bashes that they call them. But I just want to say the shout out to East Valley Eagles, the 9U. They won their championship, the one-day tournament on Saturday. Shout out to them. My boy Aiden, he's on that team. And then shout out to the 13U Aztecs. Also, my son, my 13-year-old's on that team. They won the USSSA tournament out there. Went 4-0. Championship game, they had 9 home runs, I think they did. Yeah, it was a laser show.
Damn.
Congratulations to them. Yeah, shout out to Michael Quintana. He caught all 4 games.
Damn.
4 games in 2 days, man.
Actually, it was pretty nice weather, no?
It was nice weather, but it's tough, man. Catching 4 games in 2 days,
Yeah.
And he had 2 home runs. So shout out to him.
Nice.
And to all the kids and in the Aztecs program. And the 14U made it to the championship. Unfortunately, they came up short, but hey, they made it. So it was a good weekend of baseball in the Sandoval house. In the midst layer.
In the Wawa household, we had a tournament in Simi Valley, and the 10U Silver Softball All-Stars. I had a great weekend. We went 1-2 yesterday. We had a barn burner. Man, it was such a good game. These little girls, man, are amazing. I mean, they're amazing. Want to give them a shout out. Great job. Iris is on the team. But all her teammates, everyone, the coaches, the parents, a great job. Great weekend of softball for them. So yeah. Quick shout out.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk Dodgers. They had an okay week to start it off. We were already talking that the Angels have the Dodgers numbers, but the Dodgers came out to play, man. They came out and they took care of business, especially the Catman Gonsolin. He fucking shoved it.
Our ace.
Yeah, he's our ace now. Yeah, man.
R1 and R1A, huh?
Yep.
But it's kind of scary though, because he's already pitched the most innings he's ever had.
Yeah.
Has in his career. So
Yep.
I don't know. They're gonna shut him down at some point.
Well,
bullpen.
Yeah, they might shut him down, but either that or they told him, hey, from the beginning of the season, hey, we're short on starters and we're gonna let you go.
But are they gonna shut him down? He's gonna pitch in an All-Star game.
No, I'm saying, maybe after the All-Star game, they shut him down. Cut back the innings a little bit, but
I see.
If not, yeah, man. Hopefully, he doesn't burn out. You guys all remember that famous thing with Steven Strasburg when the Nationals were in the thick of it.
Oh yeah,
I think it was his rookie year.
Yeah.
But the Gonsolin's beyond that. He's been around a couple years now. So
speaking of Strasburg, didn't they just sign him and he's hurt?
Yeah, he's been out for 2 years already.
Yeah, they didn't sign him for how many years? For 3-4 years?
For 7 years.
7 years. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's already out.
That was about 3 years ago.
Yep.
He's pitched like 10 games maybe.
Yep. So it's gonna be.
But I thought they signed him for an extension. No, was that just like last week?
No, he was a free agent after the World Series in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way he pitched, he got that contract. But ever since then,
yeah,
he hasn't pitched.
You know what I mean? So pretty much,
he came out of San Diego State, right?
Yep. San Diego State. So hopefully Gonsolin and then Tyler Anderson too. Tyler Anderson's been so ever since he was with Colorado. He probably had a decent season here and there, but for him, he's got to hold up too.
Yeah, but he went 7 innings or no 8 innings? No,
he was in the ninth.
He was in the ninth inning. Yeah. Wow.
And then Ohtani broke it up
with 1 out. Yeah, he was 2 outs away.
So it's
and it goes back to what you said. Bunch of the 5 or 6 guys are the ones that are fucking performing. You know?
Yep.
And
the 5 and 6 guys.
But they're the new 1 and 2.
And they're the ones that are keeping us, afloat.
Yeah.
I hate to say, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And what about the series against the Guardians though?
The first thing I want to say about that. Go ahead, Pancho. You want to say something? Go
for it.
What I want to say is I love the way that the Guardians play baseball.
Yep.
They have speed. They use it. It seems like they're not. They're like anti what everybody's trying to do or been trying to do in terms of the home run. They're like, we're gonna beat you with speed, defense, and pitching.
Yeah.
But we're gonna use our speed and we're gonna play great defense and we're gonna put pressure on your defense
and their attitude.
and their attitude. Yes,
They're scrappy. They're scrappy.
Yep.
After what happened in New York, they've been with the chip on their shoulder. You know.
Yep.
So,
I think it comes back to what Gomez said. Like, it depends what kind of team you have.
Yeah.
They know they don't have a lot of pop.
yeah.
Besides Jose Ramirez, I mean, they don't have anybody else.
The
really.
first baseman too.
But he has like 7.
Yeah.
He had a 7 like in the first month, and then
Yeah.
that was
And
it.
then they had Quan, who started off hot,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I just love the way they play, and they showed it against the Dodgers, man.
Yeah.
They showed it against the Dodgers. I mean, that first game, I don't know what it is, man, but every time the Dodgers go into extra innings, man, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they want to lose it on purpose because they don't want to strain the
bullpen.
yeah. But I mean, honestly, it's like they don't even try after the 9th inning, man.
And we don't even have a closer.
Yeah,
We don't have like a closer like a
Kimbrel's,
Jensen. Yeah, Jensen
Kimbrel's,
status closer.
Yeah, Kimbrel's struggling, so it's like I don't know. I think the Guardians are a good team, and they have no names over there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I love the way they played. I watched that whole game Friday, and I just love the way they just put pressure on.
I was
on
there.
the Dodgers,
I was there that game on Friday.
Okay.
So when it went to extra innings, I thought about Wawa,
right?
and we had the right guys up too.
Yeah,
That ghost runner was Turner. I mean, who else do you want?
yeah.
Trey Turner, with Freeman, Smith, and Muncy coming up, and
You gotta at least try to score that ghost runner, right?
yeah.
I mean, it's like that's got to be a given that you score that run, but it's like I don't know. It just seems like they're not even like.
But I was
whatever.
I was very impressed with their bullpen though. They got a
yeah,
man.
yeah.
They pitch them tough.
Yeah.
They were good.
Let's talk about Miles Shaw though. I mean, we already know he's a character. You know, he's the one that went into the stands and backed up his outfielder. But I guess he had a problem with Gratterall doing that little motion that he does when he gets out of the inning.
Yeah.
I mean,
He stared at him. I saw that.
yeah. Well,
Wait.
why?
What happened with him?
He didn't do it towards him.
No, yeah. Well, Gratterall, every time he gets out of the inning,
Yeah.
he comes off the mound and he
Right.
he
does his boom.
he does his fist pump, boom, and all that. But what a lot of people don't know is that's homage to his late brother,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
and he does that in honor of his late brother. You know, he said it in plenty of interviews, and he said it in statements that he feels like his brother's on the mound with him, and he wants to pay homage to him. You know, like his brother was his biggest supporter. So a lot of other teams that don't know, I mean, they'll take it as they're showing him up.
Especially a team like the Indians that don't really play the Dodgers.
Right.
I mean, that's probably the first time they've seen him
Right.
ever. So
And a lot of these guys that play MLB and they'll admit it, they're not even baseball fans. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you get your, like, they play baseball, but they're not baseball fans. So they're not even in tune into what goes on.
Well, I mean, they're probably training so hard, you know, and they're in their own little zone and
Yeah,
focus on
they
what they
can't,
have to-
and they don't know that Gratterall does that.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
could be it too.
yeah.
It could
But-
be. But I mean, why are you getting so mad? I mean, he swung at a pitch like way outside.
And he's not even looking at you when he does those things.
Yeah.
Gratterall doesn't even look.
He
Doesn't even look,
He
right?
didn't look at him once. No,
Yeah.
He doesn't even look at them.
And you know what? And it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because a lot of I talk to a lot of people that say that why are the batters mad dogging the pitchers when they strike? You know, when they get struck out. I said, what do you mean? Yeah, they stare down the pitcher. I'm like, what? So I paid attention to that, and I see where they're looking at. They're looking at the scoreboard in the stadium because the scoreboard will tell you what kind of pitch it was and how fast it was.
The speed.
Oh.
But like if you look at Dodger Stadium,
Yeah.
under the loge,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the little banner, it'll
Yeah.
tell you
That's
slider 89 miles per
Speed,
hour
yeah.
or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Change up 89 miles per hour.
Right.
That's what they're looking at.
Yeah.
And it looks
Most
like,
of them, yes.
yeah, and it looks like that they're staring down the pitcher when they're really not. They want to see what he threw.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that's
interesting.
So I guess
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, that's just another part, you know, that some people might get the wrong idea, you know,
Yeah.
and Shaw just got the wrong idea.
Dude,
you know?
speaking of the right field I mean, we've all been to Dodger Stadium, but if you look over right field of the pavilion and that scoreboard, damn, dude, that thing has like numbers for days.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Everything.
Like, it has everything. Dude,
Yep.
it has the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has. It
Yeah.
might have, I mean, it has
Has
everything, right?
5-day forecast.
Has a 5-day forecast. Has a New York Stock Exchange. What stock is up? Like,
traffic.
It has everything, dude.
The traffic on the
Every
110 and the
Yeah,
5.
man.
Every
Like,
game going on.
back in the
scores.
day, it just had the 9 innings. It just had who
Well, it
was
was
batting,
ball
who pitched.
strikes.
I mean,
out.
they were light bulbs back
Yeah,
then, you know.
yeah.
They can't really put much on
But
that, you
now,
know.
dude, it's like, man, they got numbers for days. You
Yeah.
could just spend the whole inning just looking at it and just be like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. There's no excuse of not knowing what's going on.
I think that's too much information. If I'm a casual fan,
That's
yes or no?
I mean, it's for the fans.
No, but
That's
I
what it
know,
is.
but that's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so if you take 56,000
Oh, I hear.
at Dodger
you.
Stadium,
Yeah, yeah.
how many of us from 56,000 are baseball like nerds, like
Yeah.
I
baseball
would say like 10,
seam
15,000.
heads?
Like 10,
I
15,000.
say less.
I say about 10%, so that's about 5,000
Yeah?
maybe.
5,000?
Yeah, I think like 5,000.
Holy
dude.
shit.
People that look at the numbers,
Yeah, like
and
are
see
watching,
what's
like-
going on and
like-
stuff like that. Yeah.
Like take for example, my cousin went with my brother and his kids to a game Friday. They were there Friday, but my brother's like he played baseball literally, but he don't follow it like I follow it.
Right.
So he's looking at those numbers like, what does that mean? He's probably I'm saying like thinking to
Oh,
himself.
okay.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
probably looking at those numbers like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is OPS? What
Yeah.
is all that stuff? So I'm just saying it's too much, but I get it. Nowadays,
Yeah.
everybody wants information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all looking at their phones anyways. Who
Yeah,
cares?
and
That's, yeah.
Yeah, nowadays, like MLB Network's putting out numbers like what's his record when he's 3-2 on a Wednesday
Yeah.
after a day game
Yeah,
when he took a day off and he's wearing red cleats. Like, what is his average?
exactly.
I was like, come on, man.
Exactly. And that's too much. But like, there's a show on the MLB Network. I think it's called MLB Now, I think it's called with Brian Kenny, and that is just all numbers, like just like their talk, like to the 10th power. You know what I mean? And they're just
No, but it's a good thing though, because guys like Petey have a job.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah.
part of
And
his
he's breaking
job,
it down.
so, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Petey. Yeah, I spoke to Petey on Tuesday when I went to the game, and yeah, he like broke it down to a T, which a lot of things I can't even mention.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot of info.
yeah, a lot of info, and yeah, it's the way that the league is now, you know. So
And they say the Dodgers are good at feeding that information.
During the
Like,
game.
come on, man, you're at the plate and you're trying to hit a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. I don't think you're thinking about PD at that moment, telling you, okay, if that guy turns his cleat a little bit to the right, that means the angle on this 95. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
You got enough to think about.
Yeah.
Well, just to give you like an idea of what Petey does, like there was a foul ball down the line in right field, and they called it foul, and everybody thought it was foul. I was like, oh, it's foul, whatever, move on. Well, then there was a little delay, and all of a sudden they're reviewing it, and they've showed it on the big screen, like that
it's
hit
fair.
Chalk.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That hit
I saw
Chalk.
that, yeah.
So I was like, no way, that was Petey, right?
Somebody there watching.
Yeah, somebody was watching, right?
Yeah.
So then after the game, when I was talking to Petey, I was like, hey, was that you down the right field line? He's like, yup. Yeah, he said that. He was like, hey, get on the horn. Call him. Call the dugout. That's a fucking fair ball.
Also, they call him like Dallas Green. I mean, not
He-
Dallas Green. That's not
He
his
probably
name.
calls.
Bob Green.
Probably.
He's
Gary-
probably the one that calls, right? He calls
Yeah,
down to the
yeah.
dugout and then says,
Mhm.
Yeah.
also, Petey's the one that tells them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm about to text him next time then when I think it's fair. Just, hey,
Yeah.
Petey, tell me, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Tell him to call New York. Tell him to call New York.
yeah. So, I mean, if you guys see Instagram, I posted on Instagram, took a picture with them, after the game. And we were talking so long that they turned off the lights at Dodger Stadium. We were the only ones there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but,
I gotta go.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
You can tell he's loving it though, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Greg, man, he deserves it, man. He's worked
He's
hard
fought
for
through
it.
it.
Yeah.
He's put in the
fought through it.
time for
He's
sure.
put in the
Yep.
time.
Mhm.
Yep, he has put in the time. He is the example of going through the channels the correct way, the
Yep.
hard way.
Yep.
And what that hard work pays off. You know,
No,
so,
no connections.
Nope.
My dad is this person.
Yeah.
My grandpa was this person.
Exactly.
He's-
I mean, this guy was a fucking
Day in, day
firefighter in
out.
Whittier and
Yeah.
Montebello.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, yeah. Congrats to Petey, and he's gonna be on the show pretty soon. We're trying to. He has a tough schedule right now. So we're trying to work that out.
We'll get him on.
Yeah, I think when he comes back on the 3rd, we'll try to get him because Sunday is a home game. They have a 7-game homestand, so we'll try to get him. And
That'd be cool to
yeah.
pick his brain, ask him some questions
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
and speaking of that, Wawa, I'm not gonna say it right now. I'll say it later on. I'm gonna keep your wheel spinning a little bit, but I'm at the eat crow a little bit.
Okay. Good.
A lot of people told me not to do this, but hey, I'm a man of integrity. So
All right.
yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, but I'm not gonna give it to you just yet. I'm not gonna,
Okay.
But let's talk trade talks because Mookie's out, right? But there's no more trade talks, right? Because we just acquired Trace Thompson.
Yep.
Trace Thompson.
And then going back to that injury, I don't know. It just seemed like it was they just bumped, dude.
Yeah.
But he's had hip injuries before. Or was it on that side or no?
No, it was a rib.
Oh, it's a rib. Oh shit! Yeah, cracking a rib. You can crack a rib doing laughing too hard sometimes.
Yeah, that's
You know?
Y no come carne el vato. So
Yeah, that's another thing too. If I can snap like a broccoli and shit.
I know, dude. Just celery and broccoli. They gotta eat some meat, dude.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Trace Thompson. I mean, I don't know. Do you think they panicked and said,
No, they said they were looking for somebody that wasn't going to cost a big prospect. And Thompson, he's not getting a chance with the Tigers, so he's,
Expendable.
yeah. He was in AAA. He had like 17 bombs, batting like about almost 300.
mm-hmm.
So he's gonna.
But I mean, I thought we had depth and prospects up the ass and all that.
But a lot of that's infield.
infield. A lot of it's infield.
We need some outfield.
And then I don't know if you guys have seen, man. Lux is.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Him and Adele been hanging out, taking fly balls in the outfield dude, because it's bad, dude. I mean, bad. So, hey, some plays that Lux does, dude, I just cringe, man. Like,
Well,
I mean,
I'm
it just
glad
shows
you're
that
getting
it's,
close to 300 because
it shows it's not that easy though.
Yeah.
no,
Especially
no.
at that level. I mean, the ball comes out different. You
Yeah.
gotta have,
Yep.
So nowadays, all you kids that are playing little league and high school and all that, if the coach tells you play infield, outfield, you say when they tell you what do you play, you say I play everything.
Yep.
Because
Exactly.
you can't just be I play second base, I play second base. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good
All
point.
these schools, all these MLB teams, they want guys that can play multiple positions.
Well, Showalter just came out with a statement saying that in the All-Star game, you guys better pick it. There should be a category for utility players.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
I
like
agree.
you pick center fielders, right fielders. Well, in the voting, there should be who's your utility player.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You know, he says those guys should get all the recognition. You know,
Yep.
and having a utility player is just it's the best thing you can have on a team.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
And
No,
it's
I
fair
agree
to
with
say
that.
that the Dodgers kind of started that too.
with
I mean, not really started it, but they really emphasized it.
Kike,
Oh, yeah.
with
Kike, Taylor. I mean,
Yeah, he did everything but catch.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yep. Like when Friedman took over and you saw the first trades that he made, like he traded for Kike, he traded for Trace Thompson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And,
He traded for all those guys.
Taylor.
And Taylor, yeah.
Mhm.
Like he traded for those guys and that was his thing. I'm gonna build depth. I want players that can play multiple positions.
Yep.
And that's just the way the Dodgers work, you know what I mean? Once in a while you get a Freddie Freeman that he's stuck at first base, but
Mookie
you
Betts,
know
stuff
you
like
have
that.
a Mookie Betts, but they pick and
Yeah.
choose.
yeah, all right. And then plus, our depth is hurt too. With Rio's out and
Yeah. No. It's gonna come into play. They're talking
Yeah.
about Miguel Vargas coming up.
oh yeah, Vargas is tearing it up.
Yep. Pepio's already got a cup of coffee.
Mhm.
So there's guys. I mean, they're starting to get into to that farm system a little bit.
Miller's coming up soon.
Miller's
too.
gonna come up.
He will.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
But the thing is the outfield depth. We just don't have a lot.
Yeah. I like
We-
Trace Thompson. As long as
I
he
like
plays
him
good
too.
defense.
Yeah.
No, he did okay. He
Yeah.
did okay. Yeah,
He'll be fine.
Yeah. He'll be fine.
yeah. And like I said, he's been with us already. So
Yeah.
He
And he's
knows-
not
he
he's
knows
not
the
coming
deal.
in to start every day like
No,
Mookie,
no,
you
no.
know, So
He's in a platoon with
with Lux probably
skater.
yeah.
or Alvarez.
yeah, with Alvarez.
And who knows? Maybe he'll get another ring like his brother.
I know. Yeah, you never know, dude. I hope so.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
But of all things that the Dodgers need, I think we need a closer.
Yep.
Kimbrel and Grado are not closers. Not right now, at least.
Gratterall
Gratterall
is
is getting there.
yeah, huh?
He's Yeah, he's
he
laying
doesn't-
off that slider a little bit, and
Yeah, because he's tipping his slider.
Yeah.
That's why.
but
Yeah,
when you
dude.
throw him 101, just paint it. Learn how to paint that.
Yeah.
Man, but it's a trip with him. Like he throws gas, dude, and they hit it. They make contact.
Well, because he's in the middle of the
That's
zone,
true.
they're still gonna hit it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
They can time it. That's not a problem.
Yeah. That's not a
But
problem.
if you're spotting it, forget it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Because
I agree.
Kimbrough, I don't know, man. I mean,
You still got to give him a chance.
no, yeah,
That's-
of course
yeah,
you
I
have
mean,
to. I
it's-
mean, you have no other option but to give him a chance.
And they're paying him $16 million. You know they're gonna give him a chance.
Well, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
it's still June. They're gonna give him a chance, but maybe that's what we acquire at the trade deadline.
Never
The
know.
closer.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see who's available.
Yeah, who's
Yeah.
available?
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And you know how Roberts does it in the playoffs, dude. I don't
It's
want to
anybody.
revisit, but
Yeah.
he'll throw guys in the A's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so it doesn't matter. Kimbrel's a closer right now. We're gonna fly with that.
Yeah.
He's the closer. We'll go from there, but you know,
We gotta let Mark Pryor. We don't even talk about Mark Pryor, but better give him a chance.
yeah,
I
No,
mean,
he's good. He's good. Yeah, he's been.
he's a big reason why Heaney's doing what he's
Yep.
doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tyler Anderson too. He helped him out with the changeup a little bit more. So I
Mhm.
mean, Mark Pryor's a smart dude.
yep.
Yeah.
And we just needed to figure it out in October, dude. That's all we need. We're gonna make it to the dance. Where we end up, of course, you want to win the division, be the top seed or whatever. But we just gotta let them figure it out.
What's
See
gonna look?
where-
I mean, right now's the time because Machado got hurt.
Yep.
You know, Tati's not back yet.
So that's gonna tap into the Padres, see how good their depth is.
Anybody see?
right?
Anybody see the injury? Did you
I
guys
saw
see it?
it, yeah.
Oh, man, we could break down for days,
that could've
dude.
been
Oh
worse.
man.
Be honest,
Why is he hitting the back of the bag,
No,
man?
his ankle dislocated. You didn't see his ankle?
What did it?
Did
It was
it?
just a sprain.
That was a
Yeah,
sprain.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It could have been.
His fucking foot was pointed the other way.
It looked like it. That's what I thought. It snapped when I saw it.
Yeah, it looked like it snapped. That fucking shit was dangling like a fucking, you know.
You should find the guy that works out with they should fire the coach that does base running.
Well, see, that's why he doesn't hustle first.
Yeah,
You know,
because he didn't even know how to hit the bag.
Yeah, that's why he's never hustled.
I'm
You
gonna
know what?
give
I think. You know what? This is just probably me overthinking it. I think he tried to hit the back of the bag to hit that guy's ankle.
No, he
No.
lunged.
Come on, we know.
He took a big step. He
He
lunged.
runs.
Look what he did to Aguilar. You gonna say no?
No,
I didn't
I know that, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
he's just I don't know, man. Like I trip out on some of these MLB players when they're hitting the bag, like Harper a couple years ago. I think I
Yeah.
put it out on Twitter, but
Oh yeah.
like I mean, they teach you that you hit the inside part of the base,
Yeah.
right? When you're going towards second, and I
But
remember
he wasn't going
Harper.
to a second.
No, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
when it was Harper, he hit like the top
The
Oh,
part.
okay,
Remember
okay.
that?
Slid, and then
Yeah.
it slid, Yep.
But with Machado, it's like it's like common sense. Like
Yeah.
everybody should be teaching front part of the base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what the Dodgers do now.
Yeah. So in terms of the shopping list for the trade deadline, closer is definitely
And a
or a
starter.
top reliever is definitely on top of the shopping
Yeah.
list.
So you said to go look for those guys that are bagging a Vallarta or whatever.
Yeah, dude. They'll fix.
They'll find one.
They'll find one of those dudes, man. Whatever. He's working at T-Mobile, giving away free phones right now. Just go. If he throws 96, then the Dodgers will find a way to fix it. They have what's his name in the minors? Betances.
Oh, that's
The
right.
hated- the
Yeah,
Yeah,
hated
but he has the
pinstripes.
yips, man.
Huh?
He has the yips.
Well, I
Like
don't know,
almost that was
maybe-
like almost ankle status. dude.
maybe they have the anti,
Yipper.
whatever.
They
They
have-
have him like in the lowest of minors right now.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
if he hits somebody in the head, nobody will find out. You know what I mean? But that's what they have him right now. That's
Yeah.
what they have him right now.
That's crazy, man.
So
All right.
hopefully he comes back in October. We face the Yankees. He shuts it down in the 9th against the Yankees, and all is good.
All is good. Yep. That would be nice.
Ah, that'd be good.
All right, Angels. I mean,
Angels.
It's just like going downhill for them, man.
Man,
The wheels
they
are
can't
falling
stop.
off.
They can't stop even though this past weekend against the Mariners, they had a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.
But why? Why did they have a good weekend?
Some guy named Trout.
Some guy named Trout.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like they'll have a real bad series, you know,
Yeah.
and then they'll have a good one, but they'll go back to having a fucking bad series again. and
They're
shit, you
they're just not there yet. I really thought they're gonna be better this year.
There's
but
no debt.
know? They
Yeah.
are better
There's no
this year.
debt.
They are better, but I mean they're still a ways to go though.
And then you look at
Oh,
those young guys.
we say that every year. We say that every year about them.
Yeah.
This is the year, and then we fucking.
Well, they have a new GM, and I like the moves he made this offseason.
Right.
So this is his first year.
Yep.
So and then they drafted 20 pitchers.
They drafted 20 pitchers.
So he has the right mindset, I think.
But you know who doesn't have the right mindset is Artie Moreno.
Yeah,
About to
This
say
dude
that.
gives
I was
all the
about
money
to-
to hitters.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That dude.
He wants to fill the seats now. That's what it is. Dude.
Yeah.
That's
So
what?
So if you got good pitching, Artie, and you guys win ball games, you'll still fill your seats. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't have to try to
W's.
rebuild the 27 Yankee
Yeah.
lineup.
W's will get you that.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Rendon 245, Josh Hamilton like 200, and look at what he got from him.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Mo Vaughn. Even going back to Mo Vaughn,
Yeah.
nada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't. I mean, you need
He was
that,
a big
man.
name. He was a big name. Like
Yeah.
Pujols,
Yeah.
Justin Upton.
Yeah.
He likes the big names.
And that's why Sosha, I remember, dude, that dude would try to do it with like hit and run and take the
Yeah.
extra base.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's the type of manager that he was.
But he couldn't do it with some of those players.
But he couldn't do it because
Yeah.
he wanted to bring in Josh Hamilton. He wanted to bring in
The 3-run home run.
the 3-run home run.
Yeah.
Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's like the Yankees all those years. Like after they won those championships,
Yeah.
they got Jason Giambi. Any big free agent, they throw money at him. And then it came to the playoffs and the pitching sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Artie needs somebody needs to sit him down and say, hey man, we gotta spend this money on pitching, man.
Yeah.
245 from Rendon.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
he's out
for
for the
coming.
season. Yeah. He's out for the season again. Season-ending surgery.
Yeah, that's the Angels are gonna be stuck at 500, man.
Unless they do Wawa.
Unless they trade Mike Trout.
Jeez.
I strongly believe 110% if they traded Trout, they could get
Compete next year.
huh?
They can compete next
They
year.
could compete next year or maybe in 2 years. But if they traded Trout
Yeah.
and they got the top outfielder, say they traded him to the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
That guy Jason Dominguez, I think his
Jason
name is,
Dominguez.
right?
Yep.
They got their top 2 arms. Say they traded him to the Dodgers.
Yep.
The trade would probably start with
It's gonna be Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Some
They
top
might not even
arm.
want Bellinger though. But I'm saying like in terms of defense, but you have to throw in like Miguel Vargas,
Bobby Miller.
Bobby
probably.
Miller, Ryan Pepio,
Cartaya.
Cartaya.
I mean,
Come
yeah.
on, dude. Those are players, man.
Yeah.
Look at what Ruiz is doing for the Nationals,
Washington.
man.
Even
Yeah.
Gray. Gray
Come
started
on.
out. Yeah. Even
Gray's doing good
Gray,
too.
Yeah.
So if you trade Mike Trout, Angels fans, I think that'd be a starting point. And you know what? Might as well throw in
Otani.
Otani.
Well, no.
Oh, are you gonna give him $500 million or
He's-
trade him?
He's 23. You give
No,
him.
he's like 26, 27, no?
No, he's still young.
No, Otani's older than 23. He's got to be like close to 28, I think.
No, he's not.
No?
I don't think
He's
touched
probably like
25.
27.
Let me see.
All right, he's 27 in 10 months.
Oh yeah, 27.
He's 27,
Damn,
right?
that was quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when the Dodgers were trying to get him, he was like 23.
Because he was already turning up in
Yeah.
Japan. That's why.
So he's going to be a free agent in 2 years. So to get any value for him, you would have to trade him now.
Yeesh. Yeah, but
right?
Moreno won't do that because that'll take away
'Cause-
seats.
yeah.
Booties in the seats.
Okay.
But if you're thinking baseball wise, that would probably be the smartest thing to do.
If you trade him to the Nationals, they told you, we'll start with Juan Soto.
No.
And you still have 3 years of Soto.
I want Soto with the Dodgers. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
let's
I'm
not
just
do that.
saying.
Let's
I'm just saying. I'm trying to put some. Okay, so they said Angels to the Dodgers. Hey, let's trade. Let's start with Bellinger. No, you know what? I'm not gonna start with Bellinger. I'm gonna start with pitching.
But yeah.
Give me Miller. Give me
Pepio?
Pepio.
That other kid, Knack, was
Yeah, the
What?
lefty. They just drafted, right?
oh,
Is
that
what you're
guy
talking
too. Yeah. No, I'm
They-
talking about another guy. Oh, I forgot his name. But
Maybe
it's-
how many prospects would it take? Plus Bellinger.
it would be
5
Oh, if it's
and
Bellinger,
Bellinger.
it would be 4.
4 prospects and Bellinger
Yeah,
for Trout.
for Trout.
I'd do it in a second.
I would too.
I would do it in a second, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready to do that for Soto. So
Huh?
I would do that for Soto now.
Look,
Four
I want.
prospects and Bellinger for Soto?
Hell yeah. Well, maybe not even Bellinger. They wouldn't.
They
care
probably
about
want
Bellinger.
want Bellinger.
I would tell them pick whatever 5 minor leaguers we have.
For
The
Soto.
top.
For
For
Soto.
Soto.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Wait,
Dude,
who would you want, Soto or Trout?
I would want Soto.
Soto.
I would want Trout.
I want Trout.
Well,
I
Soto's
want Trout.
23.
I want Trout
I want
right
Soto.
now.
No.
Because that gives me 5 years to win.
No, Soto's too much of a character like Bauer. He has too many.
No, he's
yeah.
not. No, that's
Yeah,
way
he is.
different.
No. Look what he does in the fucking
I'll
box
say that,
and shit.
I'll
That,
say
that has nothing to do with what
Look-
Bauer brings.
No.
That's way
Look what
different.
Soto does in the fucking box.
Okay, so
No.
Pancho wants Soto. Juanito, who do you want?
Trout. I'll take Trout.
I'll take Trout too. I take Trout right now. My four best prospects and Bellinger. Take them now.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't be mad at it. I would do it. Yeah.
Cartaya, Miller, Pepio, Vargas, and Bellinger.
Because to me, those are the 2 best hitters in baseball: Soto and Trout. Trout number 1, Soto number 2,
And Harper's up behind Soto?
behind Judge.
Behind Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Healthy Judge he's an animal. He's a beast.
But if the Angels are ever gonna do anything, they have to trade this dude. They have to trade him. I mean, he's 31. He's gonna be 31. I mean, I'm not saying because of his age, but I'm just saying.
No, he's the face of the Angels, though. You don't get rid of him.
Yeah, he's the face of the Angels, but I mean, dude, this guy's gonna be. He's not gonna.
By
They're not gonna do nothing.
by the time they're in the playoffs, he's gonna be about
Like
35,
36, yeah. By the time they get to the playoffs, like
Who-
the Dodgers can give up the pitch.
Yeah, but who's to say that he can't help them at 35, 36? You know, like.
Not the same.
No, I'm not saying
what
he
he's doing
can't,
now.
but not what he's doing now.
Yeah. He's
It's
still gonna be
like-
solid, but not.
Yeah, like that's too much because like if the Dodgers give up these pitchers and prospects, and I know some listeners are gonna be like, oh, you can't give up these are our prospects that are coming up, but I want you guys to imagine the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. There's a room, and in that room work 10 nerds, okay, and these 10 nerds are just all they do is figure out ways to develop pitchers.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Okay, so they got what's the dude in 2017? Morrow, right?
Yeah, Brandon Morrow.
Before that, it was I was gonna say Luke Prokebeck, but no, that wasn't him. It's the Joe Blanton.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
They resurrected his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just go all down the line.
Rick Honeycutt, man, he's
Rick
still there.
Honeycutt, you know. So it's like, and then, so if they give up these prospects, I'm just saying, I highly doubt it'll happen. But I'm saying, like, for Angels' sake, you know, I think the Dodgers have the best farm system, top to bottom line. But I don't know, Angel fans, that's your only hope. Sorry,
It's true.
Pancho.
It's true.
That's your only hope. Because you watch an Angel game, what are you watching it for? 2 people.
Yeah, Trout, Ohtani.
And Marsh, the Marsh,
Adele.
Adele,
Walsh.
Walsh.
Walsh, and then the other right, Ward.
And Velasquez.
Ward.
The squid.
Yeah.
Velasquez.
And Velasquez.
Yeah.
He's looked a little shaky recently. I mean, they're good. They're good players. They're good players, but there's nothing behind them. There's nothing behind them.
That's all I have. Yeah.
And what's the matter if they're all their whole staff is professional BP throwers, dude?
Yeah.
They score 7. So what? They give up 9.
Yeah.
They're not gonna win.
Yeah.
So do it, Artie.
And if the Dodgers don't get
I
him,
know you're listening. Do it.
if the Dodgers don't get him, the Yankees are definitely going to get him.
And the Yankees
gonna
are
hold
gonna.
it.
The
They
Yankees are
have
gonna
the
get 'em.
process to do it for sure right now.
$500 million. I bet you the numbers are gonna start at $500 million for Ohtani, dude. Free agency, and
No.
Artie's gonna give it to him like a dumbass.
Artie.
That you know how that fool made his money, right? Putting billboards. You should put one up that says "I'm a dumbass."
About to lose his stadium and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was trying to buy it. He was
man.
trying to buy it. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
tranzas, dude. Had to be the oh my god, dude. I tried to do a tranza with the city.
And my dad.
I did do a tranza with Mickey Mouse right there.
My
dude.
dad is so proud. My dad is so proud. He's a fucking Mexican American and all that shit.
Oh, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Made his money.
That's why I love the Angels, because Artie Moreno and this and that. I'm like, come on.
Just so you know, already a Mickey no se le pasa nada with those ears, dude. So
Oh,
you're
shit.
done, dude. So whatever you're trying, I don't know what. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Just pull out the bag and do it right.
Yeah. Back up the truck.
Yep.
Yep.
That's crazy. So Gomez didn't make it today. I think because he got ejected out there in Alaska. Oh man!
How did he get thrown out?
I think it was more. I think it was more to pump up his players, man, because they went 0-7 out there, man.
Yeah.
So he's been thrown out in 3 states: Nevada, California, and now Alaska.
In 3 fucking hemispheres.
In 3 different time zones. Come on, dude.
Fucking Gomez on the field for 5 minutes. He's already getting thrown out.
Man, what was the call? Did he say?
No, I don't know. He just said that it was umpires and.
Oh, that was a play at the plate.
Oh, it was a play of the plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That he was safe by a mile, so it's probably by an inch. But
I think it was more to try to rally the troops, man, because they couldn't buy a win over there if they wanted to.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
I think they would have found gold before they got a win over there. So.
and they're all insomnia. There's no nighttime. They can't sleep.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
The guys are like, we're partying at 2 a.m.
But you know what? I think it's more of it's home field advantage, right? Because I was watching one of the games, and the umpire, every time there was a strike, he would like motion that he had like a gun on his hip, and he'll take it out like a sharpshooter,
No way.
And then
really?
they'll make the gunshot sound over the speaker.
What?
Every strike, dude.
So they have those props at these leagues or what?
Well, it's like
It's the umpire. No, the umpire himself was motioning it behind the plate.
I know,
like
but
the field,
the
the
people,
stadium?
yeah.
Oh yeah. They have everything there. They're stacked. They're
So it's like a minor league show
it's
for them.
yeah. It's straight minor league.
So the best baseball that Alaska will see all year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much because
So it probably gets packed then.
yeah.
There's got to be some Eskimos that like baseball, dude. Shit.
I mean,
Right?
it's packed because
Eskimos.
it gets packed because they got
there's no-
Bradford Park fucking bleachers there.
Yeah.
That's why it gets packed. But you get 3 families there. That's it.
Standing room only.
They sell out the snack stand.
No, I didn't see the.
No,
YouTube,
but no. I mean, not to take away anything from the Gold Planners. Gold Planners, they're a good team. They were good. They have a lot of good players from all different schools.
and they gotta find time to gel. I mean,
Yeah.
And that was their first week playing, right?
Yeah.
Second week, no?
No, first week.
Oh, was it?
So the
I mean,
first week.
they had a couple scrimmages. Yeah, they had a couple scrimmages here and there. But I mean, to just start the season like that, traveling together, staying,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be a good thing from now on. They probably gel.
well, today
Yeah.
they tore it up. They
Oh,
yeah.
did they?
Yeah, I think they hit a couple bombs today. So and they played at Valley College. So
Maybe we should take Street Talkers on the road and go do one outside
the
Valley
Valley
games.
game,
Yeah.
a live broadcast. I think we should because I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't want to talk bad, but the play-by-play guy. Yeah,
Not good.
I'll let you guys listen to it. Go to Ventura County Pirates and YouTube and listen to that guy
They should let us do a play-by-play.
for 2 minutes. I
Tell
know.
Gomes to hook it
Well,
up.
I think we'll sound a little bit better, but
Una pelota, un batazo,
But you know what?
se va,
But-
se va.
He travels with them though, even like now.
I don't think
he
he travels. No,
Oh, okay.
no, because they're interns.
No.
They're interns, and this is like for school credit, I think, stuff like that.
Oh.
But I mean, yeah,
He didn't know.
it was bad.
He didn't know like a ground out from
No,
the
he
fly
said
out.
like on one of them, he said up the middle, and the ball was hitting the 5-hole.
Oh.
Like
Right.
he goes, hit up the middle to left field.
Oh.
You know.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, and then they got I think it was the Ivy Bucks. They were playing and they had bases loaded with 2 outs, and no 1 out, and they hit into a double play. So when they hit the double play, the announcers made a comment like, they got dangerously close to a grand slam.
What?
I'm like, okay.
They're not getting paid for this. You said right?
No, they're interns.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Very good.
Man.
I mean,
That's
I've never.
pretty bad.
I mean, like to his credit, I've never done play by play, like
Yeah.
But I mean, there's certain wordage you can use and you can't use, and
Yeah, no, these guys. If these guys are interns and they're just,
yeah,
they don't know. They're probably hung for the night before. They don't know what's going on.
yeah. But yeah, Gomez got ejected. Good for him. Getting it out of the way. Coming back.
Get back to the
I
apartment
think.
early.
Yeah. Back.
He got the food while it's still warm. It was good.
Yeah. So yeah. I guess that shakes the rust off, huh? When you go get ejected, that's it. You're in the
He's back.
swing
No,
of
but
things.
it
He's
was-
back.
He's
Yeah,
back.
dude. I mean, but in Nevada,
The
California,
beast is
and now,
back.
and
Yeah.
now in, because I remember in Nevada in the Vegas tournaments, he used to get thrown out quick, like just quick. those guys didn't mess around, dude.
They
Well,
had a
man.
short leash. Yeah, they had a short
Well,
leash.
they didn't know him
Jeez,
either.
dude.
so,
Yeah,
you
dude.
know?
Yeah, they're probably, what is this California guy
Yeah.
we're talking to
You
me
couldn't
like that?
even like breathe on them. They were like, "You're out of here." For what?
You try to
I
say
didn't tell you
what?
anything.
You say what? Out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't do that. But Coach Gomez will be back next week. He's taking care of business, doing
Yep.
his thing.
So let's go to a topic that you teased last week, Wawa. And I know Gomez wanted to talk on this one. But you had mentioned that hitting, and I put hitting and pitching instructors. You know, just because I mean, hitting and pitching instructors are almost the same category. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and we're talking about private instructors where you go to a facility or you go to their house.
Yeah, I'm not talking about your team
Yeah.
hitting coach,
Yeah.
your pitching coach.
The separate guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys doing this coaching. I'm talking about
That's what they dedicate themselves
you're going to a warehouse where there used to be a Blockbuster or whatever, and you're paying these guys top notch money, and they're breaking down, you know, inch by inch to a 7-year-old how to throw a strike. You're talking about a 7-year-old that their mind is already
Everywhere.
cluttered with bad YouTube stuff. I'm not even gonna say cartoons because they don't even watch cartoons anymore. So, but I'm saying like you take these kids and girls because softball's
Right.
big
Yes.
too,
Right.
right?
It's huge.
Right.
But or you take them to these hitting coaches when they're 6 years old and they're telling them, okay, I want you to keep your hands inside the baseball, and they're like, what?
Oh, see, and so
But
you're saying,
but I have a bat in my hand.
so you think, so you think they're
You want me to
overrated?
put the bat in the ball and stay inside.
So you're saying they're overrated?
I'm saying they're overrated.
All of
Is
them?
my opinion.
All of them? Or is there?
The reason I say that it's overrated, and the reason I asked Pancho, badass hitter, right? Sitting to my right, right? You know, Juanito, you hit your fair share of bombs as well, right? I've always been able to hit, period, since I was 5 years old. But I never had a hitting coach. Did you have a hitting coach, Juanito?
No.
Pancho, you said no, right? Your
Nope.
best hitting coach was those two buildings that kept
Exactly.
you up the middle.
Yep.
So it's like, for me, I think a hitter is a hitter. Okay? And then that's it. You know what I mean? It's like that one time we were in San Diego and it was the convention and Tony Gwynn was going to speak. And this is like 1999, 2000, whatever. I started going with Gomez to these conventions. And I mean, it was like packed, dude. It just like, they were trying to shove 10,000 coaches into this auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Gwynn gets up there and goes, "Hey guys, I'm you know, I'm great. Great that everybody showed up, but to keep it simple, see the ball and hit the fucking ball, and that's it."
It is a born skill.
That's what I was
If you
saying.
have it,
Tony Gwynn can say that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Tony Gwynn can say it because it just came natural to him.
Yep.
No, but I'm saying hitters is natural.
Yeah.
That's
Like
what I'm
a-
saying.
Like a
And
hitter.
they'll say that.
Yeah.
And they'll say that. Like Tony Gwynn, he can't say nothing to it because it just came so fucking natural to him. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying he didn't work at it. I mean, this motherfucker was in a batting cage
No,
turning
no,
off the
no,
lights.
no. You
yeah.
have to work at it to get to
Yeah,
that
of
point.
course.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I'm not saying that.
yeah.
But I'm talking about, and let's bring it back because I'm talking about when you're talking about any hit under 10 to and under,
Mhm.
and you're taking them to these coaches, like their attention. First of all, their attention span is not that. You
Some
know
kids,
what I mean?
some kids, not all kids.
But like when you're trying to tell an 8-year-old, okay, I want you to hold your balance here, and then I want you to coil, dip, and drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he still has to throw. After all that,
Yeah.
he still needs to throw a strike.
But I think a good hitting coach is not going to say all that. He's not going to say all that. He's going to say it differently so the kid understands.
Yeah,
Or,
but,
or like, okay, for example, I took my kid to a hitting instructor.
Okay.
Shout out to Brian Hernandez out of Selmar.
Be right.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah. BH Baseball. He just retired. He was in the Angels system for a long time. He made it to the show. Then he went to go play in La Liga Mexicana a couple years, and he can hit. He can rake. Came out of COC. I mean, Pancho knows him.
Yeah.
Pancho coached him. So all he does now is he set up his backyard into a hitting facility. I took my kid there. Prices were competitive. I'm gonna say that. I'm not saying he's expensive. I'm not saying he's cheap. It's competitive.
No, but with him, you get
Yeah,
what you
and I was about to say that.
get.
I was about to say that. I saw the results of my kid, but you have to be going. You have to go. You can't just go one time and expect results, and you can't just go 3-4 times
a month.
No, like if you go 3-4 times in a row, right? Like if you go, let's say you go once a week with that guy, right? He does 30 minutes and 1 hour sessions. You can't go 4 times in a row, a month, and then you see the results and he's hitting, and then you just stop. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's got to be consistent.
Yeah,
because your swing will change.
and
Especially
I'm
for a
not,
kid.
and it's and you know what? I'm not trying to talk smack of people because these
yeah.
are businesses for
Yeah,
people.
Yeah.
This is how they make a living.
Right.
And I'm not saying don't,
Mhm.
not like anybody listen to me. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But for me, for a kid, the biggest thing for me is repetition.
Exactly.
Repetition.
Yeah.
Not clutter their minds with,
Bad angle.
you want to give them a simple thing like, okay, let's do a top hand grip.
Well,
Okay,
that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Evan or with my boy, he says, hey, he like you said, we got to drive the ball, this, but then he saw a swing, and the only thing he told him was drive that back knee down. He didn't say like coil or just drive the knee down. Like he went up to him and he showed him like pretending you're kneeling, you're gonna kneel down at church. So my boy went there, like there, right there. Do that with the swing after you swing.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stop you right there because so you told Evan, okay, you're gonna when you swing after you finish your swing, I want you to drop your knee like you're kneeling at church.
Like you're gonna drive that knee down to the ground,
you're gonna drive it to the knee down.
Yeah.
Right. And if I have a guy in front of me that's about 6'2", and he's like 9 years old, and he's throwing like 85, the last thing I'm thinking about when I'm looking at that picture is drop my knee when I'm done swinging, because I have enough of a problem already trying to make contact with this ball, and I'm not thinking about dropping my knee and kneeling after I'm done with the swing. I'm thinking about trying to hit it as hard as I can, making contact. Do you see my point? What I'm saying though?
I see your point. But not all kids think like that. Not all kids think. I'll tell you right now, not all kids think like that.
Like no, but I'm just saying, like if you're cluttering these kids with information, like when we played wiffle ball outside or we played with our tennis balls and in the driveways and stuff, we're just
put the bat on the ball.
Put the bat on the ball.
This weekend, for example, the kid in the championship game, he was throwing hard, and he was getting 2 strikes right away. So we're telling when I was yelling from the stands, shorten up the swing. You're 2 strikes swinging now.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Shorten up the swings. They're fucking poking at Oppo.
Yeah.
Oh, line shot. So they are thinking about how they're gonna swing the bat.
But you just said choke up the bat, make contact. Or how did you say to them?
I said shorten up the swing. That's what I said.
Yeah, shorten up the swing, make
put
contact.
The bat on the ball.
Put the bat on the
Yeah.
ball. If I was a hitting coach, I'd be like, put the bat on the.
But that proved to me that they were focused on how they're gonna swing the bat.
I mean, if they're going up there and they're not thinking about putting the bat on the ball, then why do they even have a bat up there?
Yeah.
That should be their main focus. That's got to be 99.9% of their focus is putting the bat on the ball. Because if that pitcher's throwing that hard, they're already supplying the power. And if your kid, any kid, puts the bat on the ball, it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. I don't care what mechanics they were taught. It's gonna fly.
Maybe I'm just confused because you're saying that they're not thinking about mechanics when they're up there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're not thinking about mechanics.
And I say not every kid is like that.
But I'm saying that the most important thing for a kid that's 10 years old or lower or even 12, 13 is repetition.
Okay.
Repetition. Whether it's the team. A lot of kids don't even know what. A lot of kids, if you get 100 kids and you ask them, why do you think you do the tee? They probably won't even tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you tell the kids, 100 kids, and you ask them, do you know why we're doing soft toss? They'll be like, it's just batting practice, isn't it?
My thing is about the repetition. Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for repetition. But what good is repetition if you don't have somebody that's telling you what to do right? And they're going to have the same swing over and over and over and over and over. And they're going to miss the ball over and over and over and over and over.
I think it goes back. And you know what comes into that? When I think about high school hitters, the fucking bunt. That's what comes into me. You know what I mean? Because if you're out there and you're just swinging and missing, what's the point?
So I said you're just going to make them bunt? You're not going to try to make them good hitter?
No. But I'm saying, like, I'm going to tell them make contact just with the ball, right? make contact. But I'm saying, if you're just up there and you've batted 100 times and you've made contact like 10 times, then maybe you should start trying something else. Choke up. But I'm not gonna. For a kid that can't make contact, I'm not gonna tell him, okay, now I need you to stay inside the ball. I need you to drop your back leg. I need you to twist your front leg.
But you're saying that
first of all, they can't even make contact.
Yeah, but if they're not making contact, there needs to be somebody there to tell them how to do it.
I think that's where the tee and the soft toss come into play, though. What are you gonna tell them if they can't even make contact?
What good is a tee and a soft toss if you're not nobody's there telling them how to do it and what to do, what to change? You're just gonna put a tee. There you go. Swing away. You walk away.
But what are you gonna tell them? What are you gonna tell them if you go into a drill with a tee? What are you gonna tell them? I'm not a hitting coach, but I know what I'm gonna tell them. Okay, what that's for. Okay. All that tee is for one thing, and one thing only.
What is it?
Keep your eye on the ball. Because if that ball's not moving and you don't hit it hard into the screen, that means you took your eye off that ball.
Well, you can't compare a live pitch, to a ball that's on the tee.
No, I'm saying the drill is to keep your eye on the ball.
Okay, you keep your eye on the ball, and then
what?
And
the same thing with soft toss. Yes or no, Pancho?
Well, it's that, and then you're hitting the ball deep with the tee. Because a lot of these kids are just out in front.
But you still got to tell them. Yeah, but you still got to tell them where to stand. You still got to tell them, hey, this is to simulate you're hitting the ball deep. You got to give them instruction on it. You got to give instruction, and that's what.
Okay, but not at 7 years old. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you want to do it at 14, 15, okay. My whole thing with Pancho was when we brought this up last week. It was like I'm talking about kids that are like 11, 10 and below. Yeah. You got a 6-year-old and you're gonna start telling them drop your knee and keep your hands inside and all that? I don't know. I'd rather have the repetition, to be honest.
If they learn how to hit the ball consistently first, you can teach the rest later.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
But I've seen some 11 and 10-year-olds with some beautiful swings. I mean, they're beautiful swings. I mean, they might have been born with it. Hold on.
But are they making contact?
They are making contact.
Because I've seen the other way too, even like.
But I'm talking about. I mean, these kids are fucking like adjusting to a changeup. They come and see the pitch comes out. They read, okay, it's a changeup, and they sit back, and it's a different swing to what they have in the first and to a fastball, and you can see the difference. Like no matter what we're throwing at these kids. They're adjusting the swing. They're adjusting the footwork. I don't think they're learning that on their own off a tee. They had to have a private instructor. And I'm talking about 10, 11-year-old kids.
Yeah, but some kids were just born with that God-given ability.
I understand that. I understand that, but they're going to these private instructors, and they're getting everything out of that private instructor. You can tell the kids that have the private instructor.
No, well, yeah. I mean, there's got to be some people that give results. Yeah. I'm just saying, at that age, you don't need it as much as people think you need it. That's just my argument. Mm-hmm. I respect what your argument is, and you're bringing up, Brian Hernandez,
right?
And all the power to them because I see it in softball too. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I might sound like a hypocrite too because I take Iris, who's 11, to a softball pitching coach. I don't know nothing about softball.
Right.
Nothing.
But that's because you don't know anything about softball. Yeah.
I don't even know what to tell her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna blow both you guys' mind right now. Okay. I know you've seen this. Pancho, you're gonna see it coming up. Mm-hmm. Your kids, no matter how much you tell them, you can tell them everything. You're telling them everything right, and you're fixing everything for them. You're like giving them the fucking Willy Wonka golden ticket. Mm-hmm. But they're not going to listen to you.
No.
But if they hear the same exact fucking thing, word for word, like you can say right now, Pancho, to your kid, and if I say it right after you, word for word, and if I read it off a piece of paper that you wrote down for me, they're going to listen to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And it happens to every kid. I
agree.
And that is the main reason why kids get more out of a private instructor than when they're on their own, like, guardians or fathers, whatever.
I agree.
And mothers, whatever,
And I trip out like when Iris is hitting, right? She's 11 now, but I mean, I've ingrained in her head. I'm not a hitting coach, but I could hit. You know what I mean? But I've ingrained in her head, swing the bat. Swing. Mm-hmm. I've yet to cuss in her face, but that's gonna be next. But I would do that with my oldest daughter. Just swing the, it would blow my mind. Like pitches right down the middle. Mm-hmm. So when other parents come up to me and like, hey, what hitting coach do you take Iris to? I don't take her to no hitting coach.
Yeah.
She has one thing to do: swing the fucking bat.
Yeah. For example,
that's her coaching. She knows already.
One time, my wife, she always records my son when he's batting and stuff like that, and I always say, send me the video. And when we get home, we're analyzing the video. And my son, what he does, he toe taps like 3-4 times before the pitch is coming. His lead foot, toe taps. Like, he's like, bah, 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 bah. And then when he wants to go and swing it, he's trying to hit it out the catcher's glove, right? Because it's too late. So I tell him, mijo, look, you're toe tapping too much. And he sees it. He saw the video. He saw himself.
But you said it to him.
I said it to him, right? I take him to fucking Brian first session. You know what Brian called my kid? Simon Davis Jr. He's like, you're tap dancing up there, buddy.
And you can't do all that.
I'm just like,
I just told you. I could have saved $50.
And on the way home, on the way home, Evan says, "Hey, Dad, he's telling me the same thing you told me."
Well, I just told him.
I go, no, he's not, because obviously, if I was saying the same thing or he said the same thing, you would have been listening to me, but I guess not.
Hey, we played a team, 10-year-olds from Wags. These girls were swinging the bat. They couldn't catch it.
Okay.
They couldn't catch it.
Right.
But they could swing it.
Yeah.
They could swing it, dude. And it was just level swing after level swing. But that's all I'm saying. I don't want to talk smack about people.
No. Yeah, I get it.
It's just from my perspective. Maybe because I grew up, summertime playing in the street.
Oh, me too. Shit.
And my dad and my mom didn't have money to $40, private instruction or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's
they didn't believe in
Yeah, we just all learned different ways.
Yeah, right? my dad was like,
but that people are born to hit, and can be hit right out of the crib and on Christmas morning. I totally believe in that.
And then another thing with Tony Gwynn, he wasn't trying to hit for home runs.
No,
he was just trying to stop the ball.
5.5. Yep, 5.5. That was his thing.
He's trying to poke it where it was,
Yep. And that's kind of like Freddie Freeman.
Yeah,
it is.
He's like, I haven't got going, but like you see him swing now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he has paid to that detail, but he's like trying to put a little bit more behind it.
I think
now that is a little warmer. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, he only has 5 home runs.
Yeah.
So
he has his contract. Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, how many doubles does he have?
How many doubles?
Yeah.
He's still hitting for pop.
Yeah.
No, he is average everything. Yeah.
But
at some point, even for him, he's gonna start thinking about it.
Right.
I only have 5 home runs. Mookie has 16.
Yeah.
Like Trey Turner has, I don't know how many, but he's gonna start thinking about it.
Don't be like Bellinger. You just fucking swing out of your ass and hopefully it connects.
Yep. Yeah, no, but even Bellinger has been starting to. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but
it's
two strikes,
couple to left field,
right? A couple to left field.
He's shortened it up.
Mm-hmm. They're pitching me outside. Let me just make some contact.
Mm-hmm.
He did it on Friday. Yeah, I noticed that.
I can't hit. Right around the Mendoza line. My whole career.
Yeah.
Not if you want to get paid.
Not if you want to get paid.
There was a kid. That he hit a home run. Right. It was a pitch right down the middle, and he just shot on it. Took it deep. But the next at bat, he had like a 12 pitch at bat, and there was running on second. So shortstop and the second baseman both worked the runner, so they're both on the bag. Mm. So what does that create? A big fucking 6-hole and a big fucking 4-hole, right? So I'm trying to tell him, look at your fucking defense. 12 pitch at bat, and where? And then there's a hit. You know where it went? To the 4-hole. Because it was nobody there, but it was only because it was a pitch outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say about hitting against the shift. Like, man, that's just got to be hard, dog.
Yeah.
Right? Your swing is your swing.
But he didn't even notice it, though. He didn't. I told him after the game on the way home, because I had gave him a ride home. I said, you didn't notice the defense? That both of them were on second base trying to, work the runner?
Yeah.
And I didn't even see it. He said, if I would have seen it, I would have fucking hit it over there like 5 pitches ago,
Hey, if you have that kind of back control, then.
No, yeah. I mean, all you got to do is just fucking.
You're gonna play baseball.
I think when you swing, man, like unless you're a professional hitter, it's like you don't know where it's gonna go. I mean, yeah, you could kind of like direct it somewhere, but
I was thinking right side a couple of times in high school because that's what we were doing in BP.
And if they're pitching you outside,
yeah, fuck it.
And you saw Gomez, throwing you outside 2-seamers. You know what I mean? You're gonna, right?
Yeah.
And until you learn how to pull an outside pitch right.
And
that's a different level. Though.
Yeah,
I could have done that. I'm whiffing for sure if I do that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Or you're rolling over, right?
Yeah. That's crazy. So would you be hitting instructor, Pancho?
Would I be one?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
I haven't studied swings. Like I know my swing. like I know what I'm doing wrong when I can feel it and I can.
Right.
Like to me, like Wawa said, I could just do it.
Right.
But for me to teach it, it was different because
No.
everybody's different.
But I know you see some kids and you're like, oh no, he's doing this wrong if he does that.
I mean, I can, yeah, but I mean.
But I think we could all see that though. You could see that when you're watching these games on the weekends. You're probably like, damn, why is that kid doing that?
But I can see that, like thinking about my swing. So I don't want to be like,
okay, I got you. Yeah.
This kid's got to hit like me.
Yeah, because you'll have any instructors that say the same shit to every kid.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't
do
Every
that.
kid is different.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't.
Yeah.
Nah, like you can't tell the same kid everything.
No.
And sometimes it's just something dumb that you tell them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the sky is blue. Oh yeah, I can hit bombs now." You know what I mean? Like it could be something, but like I said, it's just natural.
Yeah. I think it's a part of that and part of his instruction too.
And I know what all the listeners are thinking as I talk all this madness, and over the summer, I'll have stories, but I know what you guys are thinking.
All right, well, I want to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to what I had said earlier when I talked to Petey. So, Petey's all about behind the scenes, right? He knows everything that's going on, and he's the video coordinator. So I asked him the question about the catcher and the pitcher and the signs from the dugout and what's relaying in the headset and all that. So I asked him, "Hey, man, I need you to prove Wawa wrong here. Are the catchers getting the signs from the dugout?" And his answer was no.
No, there's no way. The game would be 4 hours long.
His answer was no.
Let
me finish. Wow, let me finish. All right,
Okay,
I'm fucking eating crow here. Let me fucking finish at least. So I go, so why is it that Grandal has an earpiece in his head? And he said, I don't know, get the pick sometimes, or I don't know, in case they see something, then they'll relay a pitch to him or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is. So yeah.
Thanks, Petey.
Yeah, and then also another listener, he commented, and he was sitting next to the bullpen with the Guardians game. And he was sitting next to the Guardians bullpen, and he asked the bullpen coach, the bullpen coach, "Hey man, are you guys giving your signs from the dugout to the catchers?" Like, nope. And Petey has said, if you're a major league catcher and you can't call your own game, then you shouldn't be catching in major leagues.
Well, that's like always on Twitter. You guys are not big on Twitter. But I always see it on Twitter. They say they should let high school kids or they should let college kids call their own game. I'm like, and I always mention that's what the pros are for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you gotta at high school, no way. College, if you got a special catcher, they can do it. Other than that, no. It's all coming from the dugout.
They don't have the experience of the coaches.
It's going too fast,
Coaches,
and it's going too fast.
Coaches,
Yeah.
That game is going way too fast for them. As much as people think that baseball is like a slow, boring game, man, when you're between those white lines, dude, it's moving at light speed, dude.
You're always thinking.
Light speed.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there you go, Wawa. Do want to give you the honor of. And Petey was supposed to join us today. Well, I tried to get him on, and he's a busy guy, and I wanted you to hear it from him.
Oh, okay.
I know it would have been that much sweeter for you, but
I've asked Petey, like, text him, like, when I see stuff. The one I can never understand, and I texted him about it, was when there's a runner on third and there's less than 2 outs and the ball's hit and they go on contact. And most of the time they get thrown out. And I'm like, why do they do that? Like, why do they always go on contact? And I probably have to tell you that, but I forget what he said. But for me, it's like, and it's like less than 2 outs. It's like they throw him out at home and it's the second out instead of giving the next guy the chance,
Yeah.
So when things like that comes up, I'll text Petey and he's cool about always getting back.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We can call to the bullpen today, guys.
Nice.
So we got a couple of phone calls. See if I can play this right here.
Hey guys, Ricky Vega here. Of course, Ricky of the Vega family. Just want to say a big congrats to Gomez for finally getting back on the field. The world's a better place when you're out there mentoring young adults into becoming responsible men. I also want to shout out Pancho, Mitz, and Wawa. You guys are doing great on the podcast. I love it. My best friend on those heavy days of traffic that I get. And hearing you guys talk ball has been a pleasure. Another thing I want to add since the college season is ending, you guys might want to follow Liga Mexicana. There's a lot of LA kids out there in Mexicana. Other than that, good job on the podcast, and I love hearing it. And a salute from the Vega family. Late.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool, Ricky. Thank you.
Yeah, from the Vega family, the Vega clan, as we call them. 'Cause
Yeah.
how many is it? 9 of them, or?
Like 25 or
We
something.
got a couple umpires in there. Manny, one of the twins, umpires at Nags.
Oh, okay.
So I always
Yeah.
see him.
Okay.
But yeah, they're
Yeah.
baseball family.
They are.
Yeah, and we
Big
actually
time.
that was from Ricky Vega, and actually we got to know him from Angel Vega.
New daddy and Angel Vega.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Let me see.
So Wawa, Nick, Pancho, Angel Vega right here. Hey, listening to that podcast that just came out yesterday, listening to Gomez about his coaching gig over at Alaska going on right now. Hey, a couple guys that I think maybe should be out there, should get some recognition. One of them, Andy Andres, who played at COC.
Yep.
A good kid, man. He played with the CBA Tigers on Sunday, so
Yeah.
maybe it was like a way to get him up there to get some exposure, because
Well, that's like a year was
we all
ago,
think
right?
that he's
Or-
fucking,
No.
he's good, man, and we think he should be playing at D1, D2, or D3 after JC. And then another kid, Adrian Gonzalez,
Oh yeah.
who played at Glendale. We got one kid that hit that couple home runs at Valley.
He played at
One of them
Kingston
he
too.
tempted. It's another kid that we think should be playing at the next level.
Yeah.
So if there's any way you guys can kind of shout him out to Gomez, or maybe, I mean, if it's not too late or whatnot, just kind of keep eyes on him. And also tell Wallace, you need to stop hating on Kershaw, man. It's not his fault they Dodgers fucked up his career. Pitching him too much in the playoffs finally caught up to him, man. And they tried doing the same with Scherzer, and that's because Scherzer no se dejó. So, cut him some slack. He's our Kobe for the Dodgers.
There you go.
Man, yes.
All right, guys. Good job. Keep it up. Keep the laughs coming. Wawa, keep on hating on the Dodgers or whatnot, Mid spots and Gomez. Stay up, guys.
Yeah, there you go, Wawa.
Thank you, Angel.
Fuck, get off Kershaw's nuts already, fool.
He did all right on
Yeah.
he navigated through a couple innings. They should just give him the rest of the summer off. Hey man, we'll see you mid-August. What do you need to come back to be ready? It's like Bueller.
come
What do you
back
need? How much time do you need?
Be like the schools. Come back on Labor Day.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, come back after Labor Day, dude. Have a good barbecue.
Yeah.
And then
Have a
come
good
back.
Some good
Go to the
asada.
lake.
We're not going anywhere.
Go to Texas. Go to your ranch.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, just
Yeah.
we're good. But
No, but he mentioned Adrian Gonzalez. He played out of Cleveland, went to Glendale.
Yeah.
Real good. He played in the that City series. You know that.
the All-Star game?
No, the where they got the kids. There was I think it was the 2019 season, or right before COVID in 2020. They picked all the bunch of good kids from every city. I think it was like Miami, Chicago, New York, LA, and they played in a tournament out there in Chicago.
Yeah.
I forget who set that up. Played for the Dodgers. They called him Granderson, Curtis Granderson.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he set that up, and he played
Yeah,
out
I
there
heard
with
of
them.
it.
Yeah, Maury from Birmingham coached that
Okay.
team, and there was a couple of San Fernando players there too, and they actually won it.
Nice.
They won
Oh,
it.
yeah. I remember
Yeah.
hearing about it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember hearing
they-
about
yeah.
it. Yes. It was like in Chicago, no?
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, and they
Yeah, I know
won
what
it.
you're talking
It was
about.
right after the baseball season,
Right.
and they were gonna have it yearly, but COVID hit.
Yeah.
I was excited for that, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that.
Yeah,
Matt was tweeting about it.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he played in that, and I think he had a bomb, or I don't know, he did really well, and his dad, lefty pitcher for the CBA Tigers, I actually played with him with the Toros for a couple seasons, and he can still throw hard. He can still bring it. So
There you go. Like the
Yeah.
pitcher. Like
Good
some of these
sport.
pitchers just have God given.
Yeah.
Like they could just throw 95, dude.
yeah, he can still bring it, man.
Huh.
So, yeah.
It's like Nolan Ryan. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video. He's like 68 years old and he throws the ball like 85.
Yeah. Still does.
Like
Yeah.
catches the catcher by surprise. But I was gonna say, I know summer leagues are running right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys got anybody that's tearing it up that you guys want us to mention, give them a shout out.
Yeah, because
Send
this
it
is
to
a
us.
preview. This is a preview for next season.
Yeah,
you know?
so summer leagues that are going right now. But all those guys that are, you know, coaches, you know, your guys turned it up. Give us a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's some good exposure for the kids too.
Yep.
Some good leagues.
Yep. Like Angel saying, get their name out there a little bit.
Andy Ambry from El Camino played at TLC. Good ball player.
And all it takes is one person to hear it or
That's all.
one
One
video.
coach to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All it takes.
Everything's on Instagram now.
The only thing that
Yeah.
sucks right now is that because of COVID, there's a logjam.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
A lot of players that are still
right.
coming back. They got an extra year, and it's just
Oh,
it
that's right. I
kind
didn't
of
even
sucks
think
right now.
about
So
that.
a lot of those kids that are trying to come out of like junior colleges,
Mhm.
they're not getting looked at because D1s, D2s, D3s, they all have a logjam.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
No,
so
there's a
it's
lot,
true.
but there's a lot of logjam coming out of junior college now, though.
That too. I mean, for
Because
me,
a lot of kids that had the scholarships to go to universities right before COVID hit, a lot of kids decided to stay home.
Yeah.
Like one kid that was at COC, I don't know, I forgot what his name was, but he had a football to go to Hawaii, right? But it was just a baseball scholarship. Well, if they're not playing baseball because of COVID, what are they going to do? So he said to save money, and his parents couldn't afford to keep him out there.
Yeah.
They're not playing ball. He had to come back. He had to go to COC.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah,
and that's what's happening. So yeah,
It'll take a couple of
interesting.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a couple of years to get back.
Damn.
yeah,
So everybody's fighting for their spot.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had a lot of kids in their senior years that
Not only
Couldn't-
that, but like
And
also
they couldn't even show their stuff.
they couldn't show their stuff. And yeah, I know one kid, actually a family member that's what happened. He worked hard. He worked his ass off to get in the varsity spot in his varsity year. When it was time for him to shine, couldn't do it.
yeah.
Mm,
So
that's interesting.
yeah,
Even like the incoming freshmen to college, like my nephew who can swing it,
mm-hmm.
and normally you would start as a freshman, but they
No,
redshirted
yeah.
him because it's a logjam.
yeah,
Damn.
So
Yeah, you know what, man? I didn't think about that.
Yeah, my
That's true,
nephew Aaron Rubalcaba, who's at TOC, so he'll be shining next year.
okay,
Nice.
that's
Nice.
good, man. I think because this was the first full season, you know, not a COVID,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think the next season is gonna be
but he's
Yeah,
out there
'cause
right
now
now.
those guys will start flushing out too.
Yeah.
He's out there right now on the summer team, getting some at bats. So
yeah,
it's huge.
Okay.
I'm glad they have that. Yeah.
that's good.
Good.
All right, let's walk it off, fellas. There wasn't that much baseball this Sunday. I know the CBA was off because of Father's Day, but
Mhm.
in the San Fernando Valley League, the Tequileros beat the Rays 12-9. La Escondida lost to the Twins 17-7. Pancho, you played on Sunday,
Yes, sir.
so you contributed to that Hokies victory right there,
I
8-5.
sure did.
What'd you go for?
2 for 4, 2 RBIs, a triple.
What?
So, yeah,
You ran out of
it-
triples?
It went,
Damn.
it went pretty far for me to get a third. So
All right.
That must have been a bomba, dude.
What was that,
If I ever
Balboa?
tell you guys that I hit a double, dude, it went far, dude.
Yeah,
like
right?
really far, dude.
And that, for me, if I hit a double, it would have to go to the street, get rolled by a truck, and then have a
Take
kid
it to
find
the
it.
101.
Yeah, have a kid find it and then play with it for a little bit.
Both outfielders get hit by a car.
Yeah. So, and then the Pacheco's lost to a close game against the Angels 5-4. The Toros beat the Mustangs 7-4. And there's the Bombers and the Park Bombs game got postponed. So I guess they'll play that another time. And the standings right now, the Bombers are still up. They have a 6-2
Who
record.
runs the Bombers?
I'm
Have we
not
mentioned it?
I think Oscar.
I'm not sure.
He's one of the guys.
okay.
Yeah.
He's one of the main guys. Yeah. The Bums. Actually, Brian Hernandez plays with the Bums.
But
They're-
doesn't
they're
Handy play with the Bombers too?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen if he's playing with them or not. But they're there. Second place, right behind the Bombers, then the Angels, and then La Villita are in fourth place. And Pancho, you guys got some ground to cover, man.
Well, we're really 4-4, so that should move us up a couple spots.
How many games is the season?
It's supposed to be 12.
It's almost
We
over,
have
right?
we have a
Yeah,
couple
we
weeks
have-
to go
like
too.
4 more weeks.
We have 2 games left.
Oh, 2 games left.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be cut short this year, but yeah.
Okay. And then one thing to mention that the San Fernando Valley Baseball League, they have their All-Star game coming up
I hope I play.
Yeah.
I'm putting my name out there.
No, that's for San Fernando Valley. You're in the CBA, no?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the CBA is having one too.
Oh,
yeah,
right
they're
there.
gonna make
Oh,
it,
okay.
they're gonna make an all-star.
This one is on Sunday, July 3rd, at Sun Valley Park at 9 a.m. They'll have the home run derby. So
And a gang
that'll
of
be good.
beer.
Yeah. This says there'll be giveaways there. So if you guys want to go there,
There'll be raffles.
yeah,
They'll be giving
raffles
away
there.
beer, so
You gonna
make
get
sure.
something out, Pancho?
I'm giving out a bat to the winner of
The
the
Creoles?
Oh, the home run derby.
Yeah,
Attaboy.
Hey, how's the Creoles? They bombas, dude.
they do. It's
I'm not
good.
just saying because I've hit a couple already, but
They're
No, they're it's
they're
good.
corked by Chris Sable.
dude, I just saw a picture of Chris Sable with his daughter on Twitter. I was like, is that Chris Sable? And then it had to be because the girl's name was like Ann Sable or something.
Oh, okay. Did he have the glasses on? No, he had the goggles.
no,
or
it has the goggles on. But Chris Sable was a 1980s.
Yeah,
Gem,
the
dude.
famous cork bat, right?
Yeah, dude.
He hit the ball, and those corks fucking flew over the wall, farther than the baseball.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, really quick shout out to Manny, aka Stutters, who runs.
Yeah.
helps run the San Fernando Valley League.
Mhm.
He's always out there watering the fields, getting the field ready. I mean, the fields are nice. So
Awesome.
a big shout out to Manny.
Shout out to him. I know. I
And
know him.
avid listener.
Yeah.
He'll be listening tomorrow.
What's
Alright,
up,
man.
Stutters?
All right.
Hey, and give us feedback, everybody. Send us questions, man. I know I'm just being straight out. I've heard a couple of people, say like, hey, it's kind of getting repetitive, but just give us a shout out.
Wait a minute, man. Who's telling you this, man? First it was
I-
because it was stale, and now it's
Yeah,
getting
well,
repetitive.
I don't know. Maybe
I wanna know who this- I wanna know who this
it's good that
person
we get
is.
feedback. though.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know,
saying like,
change it up.
like we're trying to involve you guys in the show, so
Maybe-
send us messages.
Maybe what they can do is send a message. Maybe the coach of a team, Sunday league team, give us like the 2 or 3 best players of that game.
Yeah,
Call it in, leave a message. We'll play it on the air.
yeah, we're playing in the air.
Start getting some names out there.
Yeah. And I want to hear some banter though.
That too.
I want to hear the Bombers. Somebody from the Bombers call in, but like, Villita, nah. That was a
Yeah.
fluke.
Oh, then I'll start it. Then.
I want them to say, nah, the Villita loss was a fluke.
Yeah,
That's what I
there you
wanna
go.
hear. But yeah.
That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
As long as they don't say it was the Hokies, because we beat them 11-1.
What? All right. Okay,
Let's
so
get it
moving on.
started.
Moving on to LABL, the Saturday American League. The Cubs and the Peaches tied.
The Peaches.
Yeah, they tied 11-11. The Southern Raiders beat the Valley Kings 15-12 on a high-scoring game. The Los Angeles Maroons beat the Glendale Falcons 11-6. And then moving on to the Sunday Pacific, the Southern Angels beat the Athletics 20-9. So Culver City Cubs beat the South Bay Bulls 10-6. And moving on to the PCBL, the Whalers won forfeit. Or actually, the Whalers forfeited, and the Hardlocks, they won. It's Father's Day, man. They didn't want to go out there and play.
Yeah, that's cool that some leagues play on Father's Day. I think
Yeah.
more
I-
should.
I don't mind
I
it.
mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I'd
didn't mind it
love
either.
to play baseball on
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yeah. It's not like we get anything for Father's Day anyway.
I know.
Yeah. The Platoon beat the CBA Tigers 14-3. And the LA Hard Knocks lost to the Whalers 15-3. Then the Dodger Dogs,
D Dogs.
they beat the LA Skunks 9-5, man.
Charlie Roca is like tearing it up. He's got like 30 bombs.
Yeah, they can hit, man.
He's like just
The
they're
Dogs.
using their old Verdugo.
Baseball field.
That's worse than a kindergarten sandbox, but they're taking advantage of it, and they're just hitting bombs, dude.
Come on.
So
Hey,
T Rich, make sure you edit this podcast and put that on your IG.
oh man, I want to hear T Rich. I mean, I was saying you guys
T
play
Rich,
that.
call in, dude. I know you call in and give us a shout out,
I don't know. I don't think they're playing in a shoebox, are they?
dude. It's worse than a shoebox, dude.
Is it small?
But hey, so what? They've got like 100 home runs as a team, and they're just tearing it up, dude.
Hey, the other
They
team,
can
the other
swing it
team
either
is-
way.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, they can swing it. That's what I'm saying. That's why they got bomb after bomb.
What were you gonna say, Pancho? I'm sorry.
It's a fireworks
So
show.
if the other team can't hit the bombs, then
Yeah, no, they're
That's
tearing it
true.
up.
the same field
Yeah,
for both.
they all
teams.
played there. They know the field, so they're
Yeah.
just taking advantage of it.
It's like Dave Serrano, the game against SC. It was really windy. There was a wind tunnel going to left center, and everybody's hitting it out there, right? And there was just,
Yeah.
I think it was like 15 home runs that game.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all on the SC side, right?
Yeah.
And after the game, he said, "Hey, we played in the same conditions they did.
Yeah.
They're just the ones that executed it.
Yep.
We just couldn't execute."
Oh yeah, yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's you guys are playing the same field, and
If they're finding a way, then they're finding a way.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, shout out to the Dodger Dogs out there, man. I will take consideration from Ricky Vega about the Liga Mexicana. I did do some research. There is some guys that are from I think a player from Baldwin Park. There's some kids that are from Whittier that playing in that league, and so yeah, we're gonna do some more research, and we'll include some more scores. They don't really put up stats like that in their website, but we're just gonna get in contact with somebody and see if we can get some. So how was it? How'd you get back, Pancho? How'd you get back?
Back from what?
You got deported.
Oh.
Because last episode sounded like you were calling from jail, man. You zoomed me from jail.
Zooming from the Android, huh?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you again. And just a side note, we're close to 4,000 downloads, and I appreciate it to everybody out there that listens and telling their friends and
keep listening, man.
yeah,
keep
thank
listening.
you guys. And I know it's not much.
Even if you don't listen, download it.
I agree. At least that, yeah.
But I want to thank everybody that does listen and tells their friends, and we're reaching. We have reached more than I ever thought when I first started this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to do this for our friends and for the people that love baseball, that love LA, that love the Valley. That's what this was for, and I just want to thank everybody that helped us reach this peak here.
Yep.
But and I'm not saying peak because hopefully we get more. But thank you guys, appreciate it, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys.
Later.
Thank you.